We are going to start now the next chapter. It is chapter 11, class 11th mathematics, conic sections, and this is lecture 1. So in this lecture we will talk about certain results related to circles. So first of all we look at the definition of a circle. So we are saying the circle is a set of points in a plane which are at a constant distance from a fixed point. There is a fixed point C that is called the center, and there is a constant distance R, and we are talking about all the points in the plane which are at a distance R from C. The locus of all such point, it forms a circle. All these distances, they are equal to R. So this is the definition of circle. It is locus of point, and this fixed point is called the center, and the constant distance is called the radius of the circle. So the first result we have over here, it is the equation of the circle in the standard form, where center is given by h comma k and radius is r. This is the equation of the circle. How we can obtain this? We are saying this is a point C, this is any point P over here, and let its coordinates be x comma y, the locus we want to calculate. And the center C, we are saying it is at h comma k, and the distance between the point C and P, it is r. So using the distance formula, we obtain that this length CP is equal to r. So we obtain x minus h square plus y minus k square square root. This will give us the distance that is equal to r. So this gives us the equation of the circle, that is the locus of the points satisfying this equation. They represent a circle. Next is the equation of the circle with center at the origin. So in place of h comma k, we are saying the points we have, it is 0 comma 0. So when we substitute these values, the equation will become x square plus y square is equal to r square. In place of h comma k, we have substituted 0 comma 0. The next form of the equation is we have 2 points. One point A is x1 y1 and another point B is x2 y2, and we are talking about a circle. We have joined these 2 points A and B. We have joined these 2 points A and B, and we are talking about a circle which is having AB as the diameter. So suppose we are saying that we have a circle over here for which this AB is the diameter, and we consider any point P on this circle. We have considered any point P on this circle. This is the point PXY, and we have joined this point P to B, and we have joined this point P to A, and we know that this is angle in the semicircle, and the measure of this angle should be 90 degree. So what we get is that AP is perpendicular to BP. So if we calculate the slope for both these lines, we are writing the slope over here, it is y minus y1 over x minus x1, and the slope for BP, it is y minus y2 over x minus x2, and we are saying that the product of these two should be equal to minus 1. So when we simplify these terms, we obtain the equation in this form, that it is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle. This is the equation of the circle when the diameter, the endpoints of the diameters, they are given. Next we have is find the equation of the circle with center 3 comma minus 2 and radius 5. So we are using the standard form. So it is x minus 3 square plus y minus minus 2 square, that is equal to 5 square. So when you simplify these values, you will obtain it is x square plus y square minus 6x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle with center 3 comma minus 2 and radius equal to 5. Next is find the equation of the circle whose center is 2 comma minus 1 and which passes through the point 3 comma 6. So the radius is not known over here, but what we know is this is the center is given and it is passing through the point 3 comma 6. So by distance formula we can calculate the radius, the distance between these two. So it is square root of 3 minus 2 square plus 6 plus 1 square. So the answer we obtain it is square root of 50. So we are saying the equation of the circle will be x minus 2 square plus y plus 1 square, that is equal to root 50 square. So on simplifying this, we get it is x square plus y square minus 4x plus 2y minus 45 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle whose center is at this point and which passes through the point 3, 6. Next is find the equation of the circle passing through the point 2, 4 and having the center at the intersection of these two lines. So first of all, by solving these two equations, it is x minus y is equal to 4 and 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 7. By solving these two equations, we obtain x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 3. So this gives us the position of the center C. Now this circle is passing through the point 2, 4. So again by distance formula, the distance between P and C, it is square root of 2 minus 1 square 4 plus 3 square. So answer we get it is square root of 50. So we have the coordinates of the center, it is 1 comma minus 3 and this is the distance radius of this circle. So by using the standard equation, we obtain the equation of the circle as x minus 1 square y plus 3 square is equal to 50. And if we simplify these values, we obtain it as x square plus y square minus 2x plus 6y minus 40 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle passing through the point 2, 4 and having the center at the point of intersection of these two lines. Next is find the equation of a circle of radius 5 units. The radius, the value of r is given to be 5 units, whose center lies on the x-axis. Center lies on the x-axis means the coordinates of the center, they are of some form k, 0 and which pass through the point 2, 3. So we are saying the center is k, 0, it passes through the point 2, 3 and the radius we have it is 5 units. So if we calculate the distance between C and P, we get it is k minus 2 square plus 3 square, that should be equal to 25. So on solving this, we obtain it is k square minus 4k plus 12 is equal to 0. So this gives us two values of k, one is 6 and another is minus 2. So we are saying either the center of the circle will lie at the point 6, 0 or it will lie at the point minus 2, 0. So why we are getting these 2 points? We are saying this is the point 2, 3. Circle may be on this side. The circle may be on the other side also with the same length. We are talking about this is the coordinate plane we have. We are talking about this is the point minus 2, 0. This is the point 6, 0 and this is the point 2, 3. So the circle may be of this form. This is the center, or the circle may be of this form with the same 5 unit length, that is the radius of this circle. So corresponding to these two, if we are considering this is the center and the point, the radius we have it is 5 units. Another case is this is the center and radius we have it is 5 units. Corresponding to this, the equation is x minus 6 square plus y square is equal to 25. Corresponding to this, it is x plus 2 square plus y square is equal to 25. So by solving both these equations, we obtain the equations in the form it is x square plus y square minus 12x plus 11 is equal to 0. In this case, we are getting it is x square plus y square plus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0. So these are the two equations of the circle. Both these circles, they satisfy these conditions. Now the next question we have is find the equation of the circle, the endpoints of one of whose diameter are a, 2 comma minus 3 and b minus 3 comma 5. So these are the endpoints of the diameters given. So we are using the equation of the form x minus x1 into x minus x2. So it is plus 3 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2, and that is equal to 0. And when we simplify this equation, we can write it is x square plus y square plus x minus 2y minus 21 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of this circle. Next question we have is find the equation of the circle drawn on the diagonal of the rectangle as its diameter, whose sides are, these are the sides of the rectangle given. So we are saying x is equal to 6, x is equal to 6 is this equation. Then we are saying x is equal to minus 3, y is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to 3. So if we are talking about this point A, the coordinates of this point A, they are minus 3 comma minus 1, the value of x and y, and coordinates of this point C, they are the value of x, it is 6 and this is 3. So we are talking about the circle which is drawn on the diagonal of its rectangle as its diameter. So we are saying the circle that we will have over here, it is, its equation will be x plus 3 x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2, that is equal to 0. So this implies us x square plus y square minus 3x minus 2y minus 21 is equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the circle. The next question we have is, if y is equal to 2x is a chord of the circle x square plus y square minus 10x is equal to 0. So a circle is given whose equation is given to us. This is a circle we are talking about whose equation is given to us, and it is being given that y is equal to 2x. This line we are talking about, y is equal to 2x, this is a chord to this circle. Then we have to find the equation of the circle with this chord as diameter. It means we have to find the points A and B. So if we substitute, we are trying to find the point of intersection. So we substitute y is equal to 2x in this equation and we obtain, this is of the form x square plus 4x square minus 10x is equal to 0. So this gives us 5x into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this implies us x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 0. So corresponding to x is equal to 2, the value of y we will have, that is 4, and corresponding to x is equal to 0, it is 0. So we are talking about 2 points now. One point we are saying it is 2 comma 4 and second we are saying it is 0 comma 0. So these are the 2 points. A we are writing it is 0 comma 0 and B we are writing it is 2 comma 4. Now we want to find the equation of the circle for which these 2 points, these are on the opposite side of the diameter. So we are using the diametric form of the equation of circle. So it is x minus 0 into x minus 2 plus y minus 0 into y minus 4, that is equal to 0. So on multiplying these terms we will obtain it is x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y is equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the circle. Next is the form of the circle we are talking about. It is the equation of the circle with the center h comma k and which touches the x-axis. We are saying it touches the x-axis, it means the radius of the circle. We are talking about the circle in this form. It is touching the x-axis. It means if we draw the if we join this point C and P, where the point, this is the point where it touches the x-axis, this is perpendicular over here because this is tangent, this line, this x-axis is the tangent to this circle. So we are saying this is the radius and the value of this will be, this point it is h comma k. So k coordinate will give us this height. So the radius for this circle it is k units, center is h comma k. So the equation of this circle will be x minus h square plus y minus k square is equal to k square, and on simplifying this we will obtain it is x square plus y square minus 2hx minus 2ky plus h square is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle which touches the x-axis. Similarly, we have to calculate the equation of the circle which touches the y-axis. Then this h will give us the radius of the circle. So the equation of the circle will be of the form x minus h square y minus k square is equal to h square, and this reduces to the form x square plus y square minus 2hx minus 2ky plus k square is equal to 0. So these are the equations that you should remember. Next equation we have is find the equation of the circle with center hk and which touches both the axes. So we are saying it touches both the axes means that both these lengths, this is h, this is k, both these are the radius and both these should be equal, and suppose they are equal to some value, say c. So the equation of the circle will become x minus c square plus y minus c square is equal to c square. So on solving this we will obtain it is x square plus y square minus 2c into x plus y plus c square is equal to 0, where we are saying this c is basically h is equal to k is equal to c. So this is the equation of the circle which touches both the x-axis and the y-axis. Next we have is the general equation of the circle. So we are saying the general equation of the circle is of the form x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. And if we talk about the converse part, and we are talking about that any equation of this form is given, any equation in the form x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is given, then this will represent a circle if g square plus f square minus c is greater than 0, if this value is greater than 0. So we start with the equation of the circle in the standard form. We are writing it is x minus h square plus y minus k square is equal to r square. If we open all these brackets, we obtain the equation in the form it is x square plus y square minus 2hx minus 2ky plus h square plus k square minus r square is equal to 0. And we can write this equation in the form x square plus y square plus 2gx, where g is basically minus h, plus 2fy, where f is minus k, and plus c is equal to 0, where the value of c is h square plus k square minus r square is equal to 0. So we are saying that the standard equation it can be written in this form by making these substitutions. If we talk about the converse part and we are talking about this equation is given to us, then we are saying from this equation we can write it in the form x square, we can write this equation in the form x square plus 2gx then y square plus 2fy. From this term to complete the whole square we are writing it is plus g square. In this term we are writing it is plus f square, and to adjust these terms we are writing g square plus f square. We have subtracted these values, or you can say we have added these values on the right hand side also, and what we are left from these terms it is this term c. So we are writing it is minus c. This is whole square term, we are writing it is in the form x plus g square plus y minus f, y plus f square, that is equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c, and it is whole square of this term. Now this equation, we are talking about this equation, this comes in the standard form, and this will represent a circle with the center of the circle will be minus g comma minus f, and this will represent a circle if this term, this is the radius term we are saying, if it is real, or we are saying it is greater than 0, that is the value of radius should be greater than 0. It means that this part that is inside this square root, we are talking about g square plus f square minus c, this part should be greater than 0. Then this equation will represent a circle. So we are saying that any given equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, this will represent a circle with center minus g comma minus f, and the radius will be square root of g square plus f square minus c, and the condition for this equation to represent the circle is that g square plus f square minus c should be greater than 0. So we have written over here the different conditions that we obtain. We are saying if f square plus g square minus c is equal to 0, then that is called the point circle, the radius is 0. If g square plus f square minus c is less than 0, then this does not represent a circle. This equation, it does not represent a circle. So we have listed some properties over here. We are saying the equation of the circle has the following property. It is a second degree equation in x and y. Second property we have, it does not contain any terms of x and y. Third, we are saying the coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square, they are equal. So what we are obtaining over here is that the equation ax square plus by square plus 2hxy plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. We are talking about the general equation of degree 2. We are saying this will represent a circle. The conditions we have is the coefficient of x and y should be, x square and y square should be equal. The coefficient of xy, that is equal to h, that should be equal to 0. So these are the conditions when a general degree of second degree equation, the general equation of second degree, this will represent a circle. So based upon this, we have the following problems. First is show that the equation, this equation is given, represents a circle. Also find its center and the radius. So if we compare this with the standard form, we are having x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So we obtain the value of 2g is minus 6, 2f is 4, and c is equal to minus 36. So this implies us g is equal to minus 3, this implies us f is equal to 2, and this implies us c is equal to minus 36. So the center of the circle, it is 3 comma minus 2, that is minus g comma minus f, and we have to calculate the radius. We have to show that this equation represents a circle. So to show this thing, we are calculating the value of square root of g square plus f square minus c. You can see this value comes out to be 3 square plus minus 2 square plus the value of c, it is minus 36. So we are writing it is minus of minus 36, and this comes out to be square root of 49, that is equal to 7. We are talking about the value of g square plus f square minus c, it is greater than 0. So this is the condition that this represents a circle, and the square root of this value comes out to be 7, and this is basically the radius of this circle. So the center of this circle is 3 comma minus 2, and the radius of this circle is 7. Next is show that the equation 3x square plus 3y square plus 12x minus 8y minus 11 is equal to 0 represents a circle. So to prove that this represents a circle, again we are talking about the values of g and f. So first of all, we are writing this equation in the form x square plus y square plus 4x minus 6y minus 11 by 3 is equal to 0. We have written this equation in the form x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. The coefficient of x square and y square, they are equal. There is no term of xy. The coefficient of the xy, it is 0. So on comparing these values, we obtain the value of g is equal to 2 and the value of f is equal to minus 3, and c is equal to minus 11 by 3. So to prove that this represents a circle, we are calculating the value of g square plus f square minus c, and it comes out to be 50 by 3, which is greater than 0. So it means that it represents a circle. Now we have to calculate the center. So center of this circle, the value of g and f, they are known. So it is minus 2 comma 3, and radius of this circle, it is given by square root of 50 by 3. So we have to first prove that it represents a circle. This is the condition. We have proved that it represents a circle. Then by using the value of g and f, we have calculated the center, and finally by using this value g square plus f square minus c square root, we are saying the radius of this circle is square root 50 by 3. Now the next question we have is find the equation of the circle passing through the point 5, 7, 6, 6 and 2, minus 2. So suppose we are saying the equation, the required equation, it is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. And this equation should satisfy these 3 points, and if we substitute x is equal to 5 and 7, this equation reduces to the form, it is 10g plus 14f plus c plus 74 is equal to 0. On substituting the second point, we are getting it is 12g plus 12f plus c plus 72 is equal to 0. Substituting the third point, we are getting it is 4g minus 4f plus c plus 8 is equal to 0. So we have these 3 simultaneous equations in f, g and c. And if we solve these equations, you can look at these calculations over here. These are 3 equations and 3 unknowns. So we are going to solve these equations. So on solving these equations, you will get the value of g is equal to minus 2, f is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to minus 12. These are the 3 values that you will obtain. And by using these 3 values, we can see that the center of this circle will be 2, 3 and radius of this circle will be 4 plus 9 plus 12 square root, and this is equal to square root of 25, that is equal to 5 units. So we have calculated the center and the radius of this circle. Next we have is find the equation of the circle passing through the vertices of a triangle whose sides are represented by these 3 equations. So we are saying we have a triangle and the sides of this triangle, they are represented by these equations. So by using these 2 equations, we are talking about these 2 equations. If we solve these 2 equations, we obtain the coordinates of the point C. If we solve these 2 equations, we will obtain the coordinates of the point B. And if we solve these 2 equations, we will obtain the coordinates of the point A. So this question now becomes that we have to find the equation of the circle which is passing through the point 1, 1, 2, 0, minus 6, minus 6. So suppose the equation of the circle, it is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So by substituting these points over here, we will obtain the 3 equations, and these equations will be 2g plus 2f plus c plus 2 is equal to 0. Second is 4g plus c plus 4 is equal to 0. And third we are obtaining it is minus 12g minus 12f plus c plus 72 is equal to 0. So these are the 3 equations that we have obtained. And again, these are 3 simultaneous equations in G, F and C. And by solving these equations, we obtain the value of G, F and C 2, 3 and minus this is F and this is C is 12. So if you solve these 3 equations, simultaneous equations, So you must try to solve these at your own. If you are not able to solve these equations, you can look at these steps over here, that how you can solve these equations, and you will obtain the value of g, f and, so these are the values. It is g is equal to 2, f is equal to 3 and c is equal to minus 12, and from these three values we can obtain the equation as x square plus y square plus 4x plus 6y minus 12 is equal to 0. So this is the required equation which satisfies the conditions of the given problem. Next is show that the points, these are the 4 points given to us, that these 4 points are concyclic, that is all lie on the same circle. We have to find the equation, center and radius of this circle. So what we are going to do now is we can consider any 3 points. Suppose I am considering these 3 points, and we calculate the equation of the circle which passes through these 3 points, and then we can show that this 4th point satisfies, or this 4th point also lies on that circle. So first of all we are going to calculate the equation of the circle using these 3 points, or we are using the points that is 5, 5, 6, 4 and 7, 1. You can use any 3 points, because with 3 points we know that we can always draw a circle. This thing we have already studied in our chapter of triangles. So again, equation of the circle, it is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. If we substitute these 3 points, we will obtain 3 equations. One is 10g plus 10f plus c is equal to minus 50. Second is 12g plus 8f plus c is equal to minus 52. And last we are getting, it is 14g plus 2f plus c is equal to minus 50. These are the 3 equations that we obtain. And if we solve these 3 simultaneous equations, if we solve these equations, we obtain g is equal to minus 2, f is equal to minus 1 and c is equal to minus 20. These are the 3 values of g, f and c we obtain. And if we substitute these values in this equation, the required equation of circle we get, it is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y minus 20 is equal to 0. And to prove that this 4th point minus 2, 4 it lies on this circle, we substitute this value over here and we obtain it is 4 plus 16 minus 8. We are talking about LHS. Minus 8, this is plus 8 minus 20, and this value comes out to be equal to 0, and that is equal to RHS. So we are saying that the point minus 2, 4 lies on this circle, that is all these 4 points, these are concyclic. Now we have to find the center. So we know that the value of the center, it is given by minus g minus f, so it is 2, 1, and radius of the circle, it is square root of g square plus f square minus c, and on solving this we obtain that the radius of this circle is 5 units. So we have proved that these 4 points, these are concyclic. Further we have calculated the center and the radius of this circle. So the next question we have is find the equation of the circle which passes through the center of the circle. This circle is given. We are talking about, suppose this is the circle we are talking about, this is the center of this circle, and concentric with another circle. We are talking about this equation. Suppose this equation we have, this is another circle, this is center over here. So we are interested in a circle for which this is the center and the circle passes through the center of this given circle. We are interested in this circle. So basically we have to calculate the center of both these circles. So if we look at this equation, we can write it in the form x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 9 by 2 is equal to 0. So the center of this circle, it is given by the coordinates, it is 2, 3. The coordinates of the center, it is 2, 3. And the coordinates of the center of this circle, this first circle, they will be minus 4, minus 5. We are saying the coordinates of this circle, this point we have, it is minus 4 comma minus 5, and this point we are saying the center of this circle, it is 2 comma 3. So we are interested in this equation of this circle. So it is x minus 2 square plus y minus 3 square. We are saying this is the radius we have, so we have to calculate the distance between these two. So this is equal to square root of 2 plus 4 square plus 3 plus 5 square whole square. So the answer we obtain over here, it is this value. When you will solve, you will obtain the value as this value you will obtain, it is 10 square. So it is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y, and you solve these values. This is 9, 4, 9 and 100. So you will get, it is minus 80. 7 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the required circle. Next is find the equation of the circle whose center lies on the line x minus 4y is equal to 1 and which passes through these two points. So suppose we are saying the required circle, it is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. The center of this circle, it is minus g comma minus f, and it lies on this circle. So we are saying one equation we obtain, it is minus g plus 4f is equal to 1. Now this circle, it passes through these 2 points, so it satisfies these two equations. So when we substitute 3 comma 7, we obtain the equation in the form, it is 6g plus 14f plus c is equal to minus 58. And when we substitute the point 5 comma 5, we obtain the equation as 10g plus 10f plus c is equal to minus 50. So again we have, these are the 3 simultaneous equations that we have, and when we solve these equations, we obtain g is equal to 3, we obtain f is equal to 1, and on solving this we obtain c is equal to minus 90. So you can solve these 3 simultaneous equations to obtain these 3 values. So we have to find the equation of the circle. So by substituting these values in this equation, we obtain that the equation of the circle is x square plus y square plus 6x plus 2y minus 90 is equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the circle satisfying these conditions. Next we have is find the equation of the circle concentric with the circle. This is the circle given, the center they are same, and is double its area. So from this equation we can write it in the form x square plus y square minus 3x plus 4y plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. So by comparing the coefficients, we obtain g is minus 3 by 2, f is 2 and c is equal to 1 by 2. So we are saying the center of this circle, it is 3 by 2 comma minus 2, and the radius of the circle, it is given by square root of 9 by 4 plus 4 minus 1 by 2, that is equal to root 23 by 2. Now we are talking about the circle which is concentric with the given circle. It means center lies on 3 by 2 comma minus 2, and the area is double. It means the area of this circle, it is pi into root 23 by 2 pi r square. This we are saying this is the area. We are talking about the double of this area, so it becomes 2 pi r square. This should be equal to pi radius of the new circle. This pi gets cancelled, so we are saying that the radius of the new circle r1 square, this value is equal to 23 by 2. It is square over here, this is 2 over here, so 1 2 gets cancelled. So we are saying r1 square is 23 by 2. So the equation of the circle, it is given by x minus 3 by 2 square plus y plus 2 square, that is equal to 23 by 2. So on simplifying this, we obtain this equation as 4x square plus 4y square minus 12x plus 16y minus 21 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle satisfying the given conditions. Next question we have is, find the equation of a circle which passes through the origin and cuts off intercept -2 and 3 from the x-axis and the y-axis respectively. So x intercepted is -2, 3. It means this distance we are saying it is 2 units on the left of the origin and 3 units above the origin. It means we are interested, and it also passes through the origin. So we are saying the 3 points that are given to us, they are 0, 0. This second point it is -2, 0, and this third point given to us it is 0, 3. So suppose the equation we have, it is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So if we substitute these values in this equation, we obtain 3 equations in the form. When we substitute 0, 0, we will obtain c is equal to 0. So equation becomes x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0. And we are left with these 2 points. So when you substitute these 2 points, you will get the equations as, when you substitute -2, it is 4, and then it is -4g is equal to 0. So this implies us g is equal to 1. Now if we substitute g is equal to 1 in this equation, and we substitute this point 0, 3, we obtain the value of f is equal to -3/2. So what we are getting? We are getting g is equal to 1, f is equal to -3/2, and c is equal to 0. And using these 3 values and substituting them in this equation, we obtain the required equation as, required equation of circle is x square plus y square plus 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the circle.